Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you for clicking. This is episode 13 on Mr. James project. This project is located at Tema Community 25. So, in your view, is a typical 3D representation of the 5-bedroom house that we are putting up for Mr. James. There has been some slight modification, not to do with the entire structure, but rather to introduce another room within the 5-bedroom. Hence, we have a 6-bedroom. This makes the other bedroom a boys' quarter. Okay, so I've explained myself very well in that regard, so I guess that'll be all for now. The estimated cost for the floor decking is 133,070 Ghana cedis. Yes, so previously we did the foundation and the superstructure, and then Mr. James took a break and then came back after several months. Now we are working on the formwork. Now we decided to source wood from my other subscribers who were actually building. So I sourced plywood from her and we bought it half the price. And that has actually reduced the cost for Mr. James. Got plywoods and bamboo and a wire board all put together can even take you to 100,000. It's just the wood alone, depending on the size of your project. You understand? Yes, so it's exactly what we did in order to reduce the cost. They are very scarce though. You trying to look for plywood or source for plywood sometimes can be a bit tiring. But once you're able to get one, man, you should go for it. Even if you don't get all and you get half of it, at least it's far better, than you buying a whole fresh of plywood at a higher cost. You understand? So I'm working on a lot of projects. So once I'm done and anybody would want to source the plywood, just let me know and we can strike a deal from there. So in your view, the steel benders are through with their work, and Mr. Hammond also came on board and performed his magic. Here we want to ensure a typical wiring is done that will serve the purposes of spotlights, controls. There should be light everywhere, and therefore employing a certified electrical engineer is important. Someone who has a license from the National or Ghana Institute of Electrical Engineers. Ghana Institute of Electrical Engineers. Is in case you have an electrician working on your project, please ask for this license. Because once you're done and you want to apply for a meter, the one who actually worked on your project is the one that's supposed to pick the form and fill it up and apply for your meter. So his signature needs to be there with the license number. I didn't know all of this until, I had some incidences, with my in-law, Mr. Isaac, in cancer. And some people were requesting for his license. And that is why I've not been able to put him on the channel anymore. And therefore, I suggest that you utilize not only Mr. Frank Hammond, who has the license, but anybody out there that has the license and is qualified to do the work properly for you, please do so. It is important. Okay, they might know the work inside out, everything, but do they have the license? Have they been certified? Okay, do they know the positionings of lighting, the switches? What is the height of a switch? What is the height of a socket? Okay, how to position your socket in your kitchen? Do they have any idea, in terms of load balancing? Are you with me? Some people just buy stuff, buy the cables, and then just do installation. How many circuits, are expected to be on one breaker? All these are important. Okay, types of distribution board. Okay, what is a good one and the bad one in the market? Okay, types of breakers, the sizes of cable, armor cable, copper cable, which one is suitable when you want to get supply from electricity pole to your meter. Are we going to use aluminum or we have to use copper? If you're using a generator, what are you going to use? Are you going to use aluminum or you're going to use copper? You understand? All these are important. The sizes of cables are really important in order to avoid low voltages in your house. You understand? And therefore, the IQ level of the electrical engineer is also important. How they run their cables, their final terminations. It is very, very important. Okay. Yes, you go to most beautiful houses and you see distribution board hanging in the corridor and everywhere. So disheartening. Okay. So employ the right people to do the right job. Okay. See how beautifully the pipes have been laid. We are using Interplast. Interplast is strong, it doesn't break. Some people use other pipes. Right after the flow decking, most of the pipe get blocked. Okay, so they have to start cutting. Okay, so don't go through that experience anymore. Employ the right people, let them do the right job. Sometimes people consider how much he's going to charge, but would you rather pay cheap and get it done twice or pay more and get it done once? Which one is preferred? You understand? Yeah, so for me, I prefer to pay more and get it done once than pay cheaper and get it done twice or even thrice, because you would have to buy another set of materials. You have to do so much, and then workmanship, you will go through a lot. So I prefer you get the right people to do the right job. You understand? So once the carpenter is done with the formwork by laying the DPM, which is the black rubber, the next person is a steel fixer. The steel fixer came and then he finishes his work. Then we move to the electrician. Now electrician is done. Once electrician is done, then the plumber would have to come on board. Okay, so this is the first floor. All the bedrooms that are here with all their bathrooms, they need to lay all the pipes, both the service line and then the waste line. All the pipes need to be laid. If you have a hidden roof or a pitched roof, you need to still project your pipes for the rain gutters. Okay, because we don't want to have any pipe hanging on the wall. In this 21st century, it is, for me, it is absurd to have a pipe hanging on a beautiful house and you see piping all over. It's so disturbing. Okay, yes. Architects are very important, not quack architects. Employ the right architects so they could design structures in a way that even when your pipes are so huge, they could have what we call a riser. Okay, and that is where we run all your plumbings. So those ones are hidden. Risers are hidden. Your air conditions in this time should not be hanging on your building. Okay, they should be either on top of your roof. Even if you have a pitched roof, you can still have your air conditions on top of it, nearby the polytank area. You understand? So it is very, very important. So here, the Mr. Hammond was done, and so once he's done, the carpenter would have to come and set the gauge for the flow. Okay, now as you can see, he's putting the board along the peripheral entirely. Okay, and then he's going to set the gauge for the flow. You need to make sure they are all uniform across board, so that when they are pouring the concrete, they are now going to check, oh, this is 6 inches, this is 7 inches. No, the board across the peripheral is going to be uniform and have the same gauge. 6 inches is the thickness. Okay, you don't want to overburden the rods. You understand? Yes, so the required and the standard thickness 6 inches. If you want to go more, 7 inches. Are you with me? Yes. Means I need to ensure that your reinforcement bars are more, and then that's way it doesn't put strain on the bars. Are you with me? So everybody was ready. We have to make sure that the stones and then the sand, cement ready so we could go in for the casting. Okay, so this is how I'm helping my big brother, Mr. James, to achieve his dream house. Okay, yes, helping him to achieve his dream house at a reasonable cost. It is very, very important. It is very, very important. So that is the goal of this channel. We help people. Okay, my main aim is not to do business and make excess profit. No, my goal is to help you achieve your dream house first, then every other thing comes thereafter. Are you with me? Yes. So for me, that's what I believe in. I want to do the house, build the house for you, and then whatever you have to give me, you'll give me. Okay, so that is the goal of the day. So 5-bedroom houses are not getting cheaper. 4-bedroom houses are not getting cheaper. Iron rods are going up. Wood prices are going up. Stones and sand are going up. Cement are going up. So don't waste time. So something that can cost you $40,000 is now costing you $70,000. So please wake up and speed up. There's no time to wait. Procrastination is a thief of time. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'll come your way with episode 14, where we did the casting. From me to you, it's shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Bye-bye.